Good afternoon and welcome. The third and fourth positions are about to be determined at the DFA Technical Center. Of course, it is grand finale action from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Welcome on, welcome all. And it's going to be another fantastic, excited match right here. My name is Joseph Fadul, and of course, joining me is the one and only
Ronnie Gustav.
Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie? How you doing?
I'm blessed, brother.
All right, so we're here, and of course, RC Doctors finding themselves in that third and fourth place game predicament, going down to the Avengers, only scoring one goal in that last game against the Avengers. So, finding themselves not in the top two spot, but doing battle for third and fourth. So this is where they are sitting right now. St. Joseph, of course, finding themselves in that same predicament. That's the battle, our first finale game today for third and fourth. Ronnie, it's going to be a very exciting one, despite the fact that it's just third and fourth. But it's going to be a very exciting game, Ronnie.
Yes, I'm definitely Fadul. Good afternoon to your listeners, those in the diaspora and those at home looking at this game. I know this game is going to be a very exciting game because this is two teams that have proved their worth in the first division. Fadul, RC Doctors play a very good game against Bafestit, FC Bafestit last week. And it was unfortunate that they did not win the game because they got some early chances and could not convert it. But the experience of Bafestit coming play a big part in this game.
So we stand at attention for the national anthem. So RC Doctors are playing right now against St. Joseph. Ronnie. We will get the starting lineup momentarily. Our official sheet has been temporarily borrowed by our PR, of course, who is here with us. And of course, making sure that the excitement on the field is just as exciting as we have here. So RC Doctors starting off tonight with Kelson Lawrence in goal, Kramer Pascal wearing number 16, Misha Ofer, of course our very own Ofer playing with number 3, Kevin George. I know there is also a Kevin George who also plays for Exodus as well, but it's a different Kevin George. He has number 18. Keelan Cadet plays with number 2. Darius Prince plays with number 8. Lloyd George plays with number 7. Omarion Francis plays with number 10. And Lenil Pending plays with number 9. That's and Eric Stevenson as well. We also have Kilana Williams and Teron Lockhart, the finishers for RC Doctors. We have Kervin John, the goalkeeper, Ajaya Roya with number 13, Janet Charles with number 25, Rashid Wallace with number 14, Rashid Wallace with number 5, Philip Matthew with number 14, Jarrell John Baptist with number 15, Myron Luke with number 24, Linson Luke with number 11, Curtin Eugene with number 20, and Jaden Prosper, the starting 11 for St. Joseph. Interesting. Ailey Marie, who played a very crucial role in the last game, is actually not starting off. I suspect that maybe a tactical strategy by the St. Joseph coach to not probably playing him too early. I suspect, Ronnie, what's your thoughts on that particular strategy, because I know last game Ailey Murray played a vital role, especially like how we were speaking pre commentary coming on the air on the right wing, striking from the right wing. That's a very interesting strategy by the coach, not playing him early.
Yeah, well, Fadl, we know when we interviewed the coach the last game, the coach said that he usually start him, and the second half we bring in this next player to replace him. But as you said, it may be a technical strategy bringing him in off the bench to be more explosive in the second half when maybe the legs of the other team is way down a bit, that he could go for them.
Well, let's see whether or not it will play to their advantage right here tonight. Or in fact, this afternoon, a bit of a late start, and we have the effects of a tropical wave also affecting us tonight. In fact, this afternoon into tonight. So referee Vernon is the man in the middle. Sean McDougall is one of our linesmen, and Gabriel Caesar, our second linesman. And Mr. Charles is our fourth official / match commissioner tonight, right here as we're about to get underway. Game for third and fourth position from the DFA Technical Center. Ronnie, definitely going to be a very exciting game right here. We are about to get this game underway.
Yeah, definitely. I think this game will be a very exciting game. I mean, none of them had made it to the finals, but definitely they will want to at least have bragging rights by coming out third.
At least. Let's see how things are going to be playing out momentarily. Vernon. And here we go. Doctors take first touch, playing it from the back very early. Ofa on the right side, center back pushing. Omarion plays it in, bit of a steal. Daniel recycles back a little bit back to Ofa.
Yes, you see, RC Doctors is trying to string the passes, trying to feel the ball by possession of the ball, playing nice long ball up front. They're unable to. Ajay is in control right now, losing, but and I feel Ajay is playing a different position this evening. Fado.
Yes, he is. He's definitely playing a different position. But we see Curtin attempting a steal for the St. Joseph team. Passes it on to Philip. Philip on a bit of challenge there. Beats one. Keeps it on the left side. Beats two. Pushes through. Joseph. Curtin Joseph. And loses the ball. But St. Joseph keep possession. John Baptist will get proceedings back. That's an aggressive clearance.
Yes, I think the interception by Ajay. Ajay is one of the better players for St. Joseph, especially in the center of the pitch, where he has a lot of composure and good vision in playing the ball. But it looks like this evening he's playing as a center back.
See, from the last game, Ronnie, we've definitely seen a number of changes, especially from the last game. As I expect strategically, something is definitely being played strategically different by the St. Joseph side.
Yeah, they look like a lot of the youngsters too that may not have get the opportunity to play during the season. They could get an opportunity this evening to play, and St. Joseph's on the counter right now, trying to get free his man. Nice tackle by the left back there. Unable to keep the ball in, and it's a throw for
RC Doctors.
And I know Father, if the weather keep up nice, I know tonight there it will be a bomber crowd coming to see that finals with Bafa State and the Mighty Avengers.
We do see some openings in the mountainside. I suspect they may reach us in a few minutes. Some rains coming from the east. Finally, a first push forward. Ofa. I don't think that's the pass he was looking for.
Miscommunication and players running the offside position. Too zealous in wanting to go forward in making that run, not watching the back line of RC Doctors. Ofa is on the ball now, finding number 10. Ofa making the overlap, looking for the ball. Number 10 still. And here come AJ across the intercepting that ball. Putting that ball out of touch. And it's a throw for Senjo. But Senjo haven't got into the game as yet. Fado, they're trying to get the momentum.
Still feeling the game. Still early. It's about just about 4 minutes in. But at least you want to try to see if you can get an early message across. At least, you know, make them feel you, like how we would normally say here.
Yes.
I don't think, especially St. Joseph, you highlighted that, and of course you're correct. You know, we've not felt St. Joseph as how we've normally known them to be playing. Marion and losing a bit of steam in his engine there. St. Joseph keeping it on the back, looking for options, plays it into the middle. Philip, long one forward, a sprint run for it, and it's just going to be a scoop up by the goalkeeper. It's a good turn, looking for options. I thought he would have driven a bit more. At least I think he invited that 2 versus 1 onto himself there on the center attacking. A long one forward. Control on it, and it was just a bit of a miscontrol by Jaden Prosper.
Yeah, Jaden looking at ball, looking to take a shot one time, but unable to collect the ball that the way he wanted to. And I see RC Doctors is trying to play very high line. They have to be very careful with that because St. Joseph has a bit of players that can get through that line with speed.
RC playing it down to the middle. Squeeze it, passes Orion, and Orion, oh, that was a bit of a power shot there. I think he had a little bit too much gas. The idea was a good idea, spreading it to his right winger, to Omarion, the number 10, Omarion Francis, from the middle. That's the number 8. That's Darius Prince. Good idea. But I think he had a bit too much power on that shot, Ronnie.
Yes, definitely. As we would say, the pass was a bit too rich.
Ah, okay. A bit too much sugar in the coffee, Ronnie.
Yes. And he just took his time and played ball for sure. Number 10 would be going through, but unable to. St. Joseph in controls, trying to get their way down, but unfortunately losing that ball. RC Doctors trying to string the passes, but for somehow the weight of the passes, which is very much important in the game, unable to string those passes.
Oh, that's
opportunity there going for forward number 10 for RC Doctors.
And that's a good defensive intercept, yes.
A very good recovery by Ajayi, getting back there just in time before the number. Yes, it was a nice recovery run from Ajayi, just making that run just in time to get that ball away from the Russian striker. Long throw for RC Doctors. St. Joe's in control. Long ball forward for St. Joe, control. Playing that ball, trying to find his man through the lines, unable to, trying to beat. Swerve through his man, number 11. Pending. And it's a throw for St. Joe. St. Joe trying to get time, trying to go through the lanes. Sylvester playing a nice long ball forward for his man, but unable to stay online, onside, and running in an offside position. But the game is very young still, and the players are trying to just get to string their passes, not compose themselves yet into the game as they would want to. St. Joe's in controls, trying to string the pass forward, playing a nice ball through in, and the to come number 11 trying to go through. Pending have been very active this evening, trying to get his team on the score sheet. Here come the defense are hitting the ball, and here comes nice pass through the lines, beating his man nicely, but the unrushing keeper just getting that ball off the boot of the unrushing striker. And St. Joe's in control right now, trying to make their way through the center of and hitting an unexpected shot from about 35 yards out for the keeper to just parry very easily. Here come Ofa down the line, trying to find his man playing to this boot, unable to control. St. Joe trying to play that ball forward. Ofa back in control, playing to number 10. Player running in the offside position.
Well, first yellow card being issued to the Doctors. It's the number 11, Terran Lockhart, picks up infringement. The number 11.
Keeper in a long boot forward, heading to his man, losing that ball. Number 10 from control, playing to Ofa. Ofa back to the center. Nice knock in there from RC Doctors, trying to find his man, losing control of the ball and ball getting out, going out of touch. A fair for the RC Doctors. RC Doctors is trying to string the passes as they're accustomed of doing, but unable to get the final pass forward. Nice long throw forward, playing that.
With the throw-ins, Ronnie, St. Joseph have been able to not I would say about 75 to 80% intercept those throw-ins at this time. That's why, we've not seen so much advance and striking ability by the Doctors so far.
That's a very dangerous play there by Ajay. Yes, that was a very dangerous play there by Ajay. That's right in the back of the number 8, George.
Lloyd George.
Yeah.
No, that number 8, Darius Prince.
Player trying to get some theatrics by just throwing his body down to see if he could get a penalty. Nice through ball there for number 10. Running in, scoring that ball in. And oh, it's a save by the bar. Trying to bring the ball forward the player, getting into outside position, but it was a good opportunity there for RC Doctor player bringing the ball across, and a missed boot by the unrushing defender, hitting that ball to the post, and keeper had no chance of saving that ball.
None.
But as I say, the bar is the keeper best friend.
Definitely.
So the bar just end up saving him this evening there. It would have been 1-up, Fado.
Well, it would have been 1-up on an own goal.
Nice through pass, nice run down the line for number 8, trying to square that ball, and nice running out by the keeper to intercept that ball and send it for a goal kick, and it will be a corner kick
for the Doctors.
RC Doctors.
First corner kick of the game, Ronnie.
Yes, and you look like RC Doctors is waking up into the game right now, Fado.
Well, they finally look like they're getting
nice
comfortable.
Cross.
Long cross. Still hold on to possession.
Oh, the pass.
Recycle back a bit.
Nice patience by RC Doctors, playing that ball long across. Nice ball coming, number 10, trying to bring that ball across for his own rushing man, and it's a goal! This is beautiful game, a beautiful run by the number 10, and bringing that ball across for RC. We'll get you the goal score in a while.
We just need him to just
but it was a beautiful run. It was a beautiful run by number 10 and squaring that ball, and the unrushing striker that's coming to just side foot the ball into the goal. It was a well set. It was a very good setup by RC Doctors. Number 8. It is
the number 8, Darius Prince.
And here comes St. Joe bringing the ball across the goal. And an opportunity lost there for St. Joseph. The player had the ball right on his boot and missing this opportunity to make it 1-1, Fado. And you can see the game is wide open right now.
Both teams don't want to end up being 4th. At this point, 4th will definitely not look as good as 3rd.
Nice for number 10, getting that ball, looking for his man. Oh, and it's a good slight tackle. Ajay again stopping the number 10 of RC Doctors. It looked like this player there is on top of his game this evening. Most of the raids down on the left side.
He's been able to quell them.
Yes.
He's been reading Omarion Francis, who's also been coming down on the right side here. He's been almost anticipating
nice
him.
Through pass, and number 11 is on the ball, trying to swerve his way through, taking a nice shot as getting that ball straight in the hands of the keeper. Not too much work for the keeper there. But RC Doctors is playing on a thin line, trying to play that high line for them, which St. Joseph is playing that ball and breaking their lines, but just unable to score. Here comes St. Joseph trying to intercept that ball once again. and it goes out of touch for through for RC Doctors.
Doctors need to be careful if the right winger Francis, because Royer will definitely be waiting for him. I know that they want to use him, Francis, on the right wing. Doctors pushing down,
Nice through
getting,
pass.
and it's
And
offside.
yes, you have to see Linesman Caesar is right on his game this evening. From St. Joe in control. Taking patience, playing that long ball. On April, Ofa is in control, playing for his number 10. Trying to shadow that ball. Nice turn there. Playing that nice long ball up front, but the likes of Ajay, the experience of him playing at that level, just able to just maneuver over the player there, and he's in control right now, looking for his players, taking his time in space and time, playing a nice sent ball to his player there down the line. And you have if Ofas get trying to just intercepting that ball there and getting it out of play.
St. Joseph attempting to play down through to the middle, not getting through, gets intercepted. RC Doctors looking for a foul, not getting the foul, playing to their advantage. Rashid trying to play forward, not getting through to the forward. Another interception. It's going to be a run. RC Doctors on the ball
Number
right there
8,
from the number 8.
looking for his man, beat his man nicely, got into the byline, trying to bring it across, and that's unable to bring that ball in. A good defending there by the St. Joseph defender there, that's kicking the ball out for a corner kick, and it'll be a corner kick for RC Doctors. It looked like I'm father the way Doctors is playing there, that they'll do some serious surgery this evening with St. Joseph defense.
Let's see whether or not the tools are sharp enough to cut through, especially we see some options inside. Header, ball down, still in play. Yeah. Options in, shot in, and it's just off Ronnie.
Yes, but I think if the player put a little more finesse into that ball, getting an interception there and getting a corner, but he looked to just compose his to just try and place the ball, but getting intercept corner for RC Doctors, trying to get that ball across, but it's just hitting long out of danger. Keeper is in control right now for RC Doctors, playing that ball wide for Ofa. Ofa is in control, moving in space. Nice, trying to play that ball through the line for his striker, making the diagonal run, but unable to go through. The defense of Senjo. Senjo is in control now on the right side, beating his man nicely. Looking to bring that ball across, unable to bring it to his Russian striker forward, and now you have RC Doctors in control, and it's an infringement upon RC Doctor player.
Doctors, of course, have kind of slowed the pace of the game down a bit, Ronnie.
Yes, so they feel they realize they are one up, they try not to rush the game too much. Fado, nice, trying to break the lines of the defense, but the RC Doctor defense are well composed, nice, looking for a nice through pass, and the player running in the offside position. I think the pass was a very good pass, but that pass should be on the line for the number 10 rushing, because he was onside.
Earlier on, we indicated that Omarion Francis on the right side was the man that the
Sanchez in
doctors were
control,
focusing.
trying to get a shot. There's a good attempt there, hitting that ball from around 25 yards out, trying to see if he could get the up left side of the goal, but just be a bit wide of the good attempt there for in traffic. There's a goal kick for RC Doctors. Hitting that ball long. Number 10 trying to weave his way through there, unable to. Number 14 for St. Joe was hitting that ball long and out clean. Taking no chances. Taking no chances there, this player. And it looks like
your name is what? Huh? What's that? Number 6. It's not a sub, man. It's somebody that was missing. Hey, get up. Let me check your name. Huh? And then check.
Father looked like St. Joe's playing one man down, and one of the players just coming in.
You adding the number 4. You adding number 4.
I see Douglas playing that ball long for a striker up front, trying to beat his man, beat him nicely. Continue trying to see beat a second man playing that ball. Nice ball through the gap, playing it back on the ring, crossing that ball. What? Oh, it was a good shot from the left booter of the RC Doctor, seeing the keeper down and just trying to hit that ball over his head, but unable to get into the nets. Just clinching the up.
That's a good intercept by the Doctors on the far end, Ronnie.
Yes, you can see the Doctors are trying to get into the game by knocking the ball nicely, trying to find his man inside, trying to beat his man. Unable, RJ Roy there as a wall. Over intercepting that ball nicely, can continue his overlapping, beat his man nicely and looking to cross that ball, bringing that ball across and the up rushing. Oh, it's a good interception there by the defender, just heading that ball out for a goalkeeper. Had he not been there, it would be for sure the 2 up for RC Doctors.
But a very, 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 very beautiful play, of course. Offer from the center attack, playing it right all the way down, and of course providing the assist. But nobody was there inside the 6-yard box to put the final touches for him, Ronnie.
Yes, there was the player, but the player was at the back of the defender, not making that run at the front. And here comes the corner for RC Doctors. Missing the ball, playing it, and it's an offside. One thing with the players, Fado, they have to be on the pitch. You have to be aware where you are on the pitch, that you cannot go in an offside position. You have to watch to see the line with the last defender before you make that run.
It's interesting that you said offside. So far for the game, RC Doctors have actually been the ones who've been mostly offside. They've had 4 offsides against them. Imagine if they were onside for those 4 times. St. Joseph may have been in a bit more danger.
Yes, but
Doctors
that
take
ball
back
down the line
possession,
again. Experience of RJ just shadowing that ball, winning. There comes St. Joe on the attack, trying to play that long ball across, but unable by interception by RC Doctors. Offer, playing nicely to his man, nicely could knock in there from RC Doctors. Bring that ball, beating the line, the center back, but unable to go to the wing for his striker there, St. Joe. knocking. Ajay is in control, trying to play that ball, but the pass was just a bit too heavy, getting out of touch. Long for there. Number 10 that's trying to bring it in one time. Ajay taking some risk in the back there, trying to flick that ball over the number 10. Hitting that ball long, and yes, finally going to be a wet night tonight.
Well, wet for the players, but not wet for the field. And of course, the conditions on the field. In fact, this facility was actually, the grounds were actually built for conditions like this. St. Joseph attempting to penetrate down into the middle, attempting a through, and they do get the through. Yes, they do get the through. Anybody to answer for the through? Oh, and the is just missing it, Ronnie.
Yes, it was a nice right, just sending its right foot there to just intercept that ball. They had it not done that, it would be a clear chance for the unrushing striker to just bring that ball at the back of the net. So the RC Doctors are very compact in defense, and although they are putting a very high line, but St. Joseph have not gotten the chance to penetrate through their lines as they would want to. Nice long corner. Ball going out of touch. Those who are on their way to watch this game, you know, after this game we have the Battle Royale. And we ask you to, if you're on your way, make sure you have your umbrella.
Well, if you can't make it to the game, we're going to be streaming it live. So, St. Joseph, shot on! Just off, Ronnie.
Yes. The player just hit that ball, they put too much haste. Had he taken his time to connect the ball. It's always for a player outside the 18-yard box or in the 18-yard box. First is direction and then power. It cannot be vice versa, power and then direction. So as long as you get that ball into the rectangle square with proper direction and power, it should be a goal. They just spin that ball back into the man trying to sweep his way through the defense of the RC Doctors. Unable to clear that ball and get the next corner for St. Joseph on the right side. And that's the second time the player is trying to take a corner to bring it in and it have gone out. He has to adjust by now to see that the way that he's kicking that ball to come across the goal is not working. But nevertheless, you could see the size of the RC Doctors are much bigger than the young side of St. Joseph.
I mean, Ronnie, I still wouldn't put it past, you know, the heart of St. Joseph. You know, they've so far come here. They've had a pretty good season.
Yes, definitely. They are turned up.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that they did not make it to the finals because the team they played was much more experienced than them, and that night turned up to win that game. Because during the season they really had a good season. They come RC Doctors looking control. And they're trying to knock that ball, trying to play that ball for the lines. Man Knight beating Tommy in that ball there, but unable to retrieve it. The RC Doctors trying to knock the ball from one side to the other. Playing that nice long ball forward there. Player continue making that run. And the keeper rushing out. And good save by the unrushing keeper there. Preventing the striker from getting that ball. Ajay is in control now, playing that ball to the center, looking for his man. Playing a nice long ball. I think this evening St. Joseph is not playing as the custom of the short passes, the short 1-2s. They are accustomed of playing the beautiful game. This evening it look like RC Doctors have not given them a chance on the ball.
I was just about to tell you that, because the doctors have figured out, this is where they, this is where they are at fault sometimes, and of course, an attempted through coming in, not making it. But the quality of passes that we've known St. Joseph to be able to play for, we've not been seeing it as how we've known the team, even from the last game, even from the entire season. We're not seeing it as how we normally have seen it tonight. As yet, I mean, I know it's still in the first half.
Nice long ball, and he's onside, and the player is taking his time trying to. Number 10 is in control. Oh. But the number 11 for RC Doctors, that was definitely an opportunity, because he beat the outside trap.
Terran Lockhart
Beat the outside trap, and he alone to the keeper, and he turned back, making the defense get back into position, unable to take a shot on the keeper. Many times is the decision making at the moment. RC Doctors making a nice rush ball, beating his man nicely, and the player just standing, waiting for him to make a move, and just putting a toe into the ball and kicking out for a throw again for RC Doctors. But so far,
Doctors have not been able to give them a chance, and their intercepts have been almost spot on tonight. The RC Doctors, their intercepts have been close to spot on tonight, Ronnie.
Yes, but you could see right now RC Doctors in control of the game compared to St.
Joseph. Yes.
St. Joseph is a team we know that always have that, when they play, they have that triangle, play a 3v1 or a 2v1, but this evening RC Doctors have locked them out from their strength of playing closely, that type of knocking or that type of tiki-taka they try to play. This evening they are not able to string those passes as they are accustomed of. It's way down the line, trying to reach that ball. Defender. Oh, and the defender just missing that tackle, a little bit too aggressive as a result, getting in the book of referee Vernon, getting the yellow card. Although RC Doctors may not be a skillful team as St. Joseph, but their team have a lot of heart at playing for one another, and it shows this score that they are one up, because they are very consistent in going forward. Just showing the amount of offside they have gotten since the game started. That's to show you how aggressive they are going forward. It's cross. Again, the player trying getting a foul, and this Fado, when you get these opportunities just outside the 18-yard box, you have to try your best to make them count. You can't able to just kick the ball for when you're kicking for kicking sake. You have to have an objective.
Yep. But RC making a run on the far end, waiting for some options. It's 2-on-1, trying to play his man, trying to beat one. Holds on to it, beats one, looks for the cross, crosses it in, and he's attempting ahead, and it was just a bit too high for him, Ronnie. Ball still in play, Ofa. Slight recycle on the right side.
And you can
Cycle down into midfield, looking for options, spreads it to the left winger, keeps it in, and keeps it in. It's a battle for possession. He holds on to it. No, he loses possession there on the far end, Ronnie.
yes, but as you could see the nice knocking from one side to the other for RC Doctors. Like, yeah, you could see this team is it's enjoying the play, the run of play at this point in time, Prado.
That was a beautiful, beautiful cross from the left side to Omarion Pascal. It was just a bit too high for him, just a bit too high. Good intercept by RC Doctors. I think they'll play to Omarion. They're waiting for him, but it's going to be a shot. And it's off, Ronnie.
Yes, but it was a good attempt.
Yes,
because the
yes.
vision of the player, seeing that the keeper is getting out of his goal, realized if he just take that shot overhead, it would be able to get in the goal. But he just did not connect the ball the way that he wanted to. Jacob Aji in control, playing that ball for you. Number 5 playing that long ball forward.
Another intercept. We spoke about those intercepts again earlier on. This has been a bit of a hold back for St. Joseph.
But Fado, the way St. Joe is playing, they are not playing to this. They're trying to play that long ball all the time because RC Doctors playing a long high line, but it have not been working for them. Before their player get the ball, they are looking to run where they could, and there's a lot of space in the center of the pitch where they could come and get a knock, while RC is making that line, and a midfielder could make that run through to get that pass, and they continue doing the same thing, and it's not working. Here it go again, and
well, this time Ronnie reverting to the right side. Normally we've seen dominance, in fact left side, sorry. Normally we've seen dominance.
Nice
long ball forward.
Man on rushing. Keeper rushing out.
Oh! I don't think he played that one how he should have played it, Ronnie. I think that should have been a goal. He slowed down the pace of it. He pulled out the goalkeeper. I think if he had probably just diverted right just slightly, I think he could have scored, Ronnie.
Yes. That was a clear opportunity by making that nice run. St. Joe's is in control. Player taking a nice right motor there, just going wide of the. But back to what you were saying, Fado, and referee Vernon is scoring of the first half. Fado, as you were just saying, the player got that ball up front, and the keeper is rushing out where he could just move to his right and just walk into the goal.
Exactly.
But again, to his decision making at the moment is the decision making whether to hit or whether to just hit that ball to the right and just walk into the goal with it, Fado. But
I mean, he played it slow. In fact, Ronnie, he slowed it down. He slowed it down enough to the point where, you know, that should have been a goal at the end of regulation time right here. So it's 1-0 in favor. It's 1-0 in favor of RC Doctors at the end of the first half. Ronnie, we're going to come back in 15 minutes time right here for the finale, third and fourth position, RC Doctors and St. Joseph. Right now, we'll be back in 15 minutes. That game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy. But what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, eh, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they move the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, wow, long I waiting for that game there, boy. I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy. But what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Boy, where everybody now?
Oh, they moved the game to another date, bro. Don't be like Mister. Follow the Dominica Football Association on all social media platforms to stay updated.
Boy, hey, how long I waiting for that game there, boy? I can't wait to see who that win today, there, boy. Yeah, boy, but what happened in there now? What are really going on there now, boy? What the game now, boy? Boy, I swear to the other game, boy. But where everybody now, boy? Welcome back to the Stock Farm Technical Center. Grand finale action for 3rd and 4th RC Doctors playing for 3rd and 4th against St. Joseph at this time. The Doctors taking a lead in the first half and of course up 1-0 in favor of RC Doctors at this time. Ronnie, as we are just about to start the second half of play from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Ronnie.
Yes, it look like right now it look like RC Doctor St. Jude is looking to make a sub. And for those who are following, RC Doctor is 1 up against St. Joseph.
Call the sub. Where's the sub? Yeah, let me see the name. Okay, so go and like it. Huh? Okay, come on, do it on that. That's okay, man. I'll do it on that.
So, Ronnie, we see the number 24, Myron Luke, being subbed out for the number 17. We will get the name of the number 17 shortly. So we'll get the name of the number 17 who was just subbed out for Myron Luke. So Aaron Nicholas, the number 17, coming in at this time for Myron Luke, and that seems to be the only change. Number 17 coming in for number 24. Aaron Nicholas, number 17. So we are back in play. Doctors take possession on the far end. In fact, St. Joseph take possession on the far end. Interceptor, or an attempted interceptor. Flick of the heel, and they finally put the touches on the intercept, only to lose possession again. St. Joseph attempting to strike there from the far end.
Yeah, you could see the St. Joseph team come out a bit more
aggressive,
in
yes.
the second half, realizing that the coach will have spoken to them to be a bit more aggressive going forward compared to their first half of play, trying to hit that ball long over the twin towers of RC Doctors at the back there. Long ball.
Long one forward for the Doctors to nowhere. Or they will still hold on to possession. Just north of midfield, throwing in. Keeps it onto the line. Playing it in the shadows. Beats one man, crosses it in, and a bit rich, like how you said earlier on, Ronnie. His foot was a bit rich. Suspect something must have been put in his waters during halftime. St. Joseph pick up possession. Not rushing. Long one forward. He has one man forward. Making chase. It's going to be 2-on-1. Goalkeeper gets some action. Oh, and completely sends it out, Ronnie. In fact, it's going to be to the advantage of St. Joseph. They pick up possession in their striking territory. Prospect gets action back into play. Playing it into the middle, and of course, RC Doctors, the defensive line, anticipating it only to get intercepted. Center attacker pushing forward. Another intercept by St. Joseph, tackles it out, still holds on to it. It's a 2-on-1 and a foul called. For a second, ball changed almost literally, almost within every second, Ronnie.
Yeah, you can see the St. Joseph team is trying to string those passes, trying to break the lines of the defense of RC Doctor, but the RC Doctor defense is very compact that by the time they try to pass through one, there are 2 or 3 players back in line to intercept that, to retrieve the ball. And it's a foul from around 25 yards out. RGA taking that long shot, unable to put the ball on target, just going way over the bars.
Well, they've collected 4 offs for the game so far, 4 shots off target. And the Doctors playing from the back, keeping it onto the line. Oh, it's a good throw for the number 12. Waiting for some backup, plays it into the middle a little bit, and it gets intercepted. That was a wonderful throw on the line, Ronnie, but the Doctors keep it, play into the middle.
Nice
Squeeze it on in, and that's a scoop up by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the player was just trying to just squeeze that ball in through the lines there, through the gap for his player, but unable to get the ball to the boot of his player. The weight of the pass was just a bit too heavy. And it was an easy connect by the Russian keeper through for RC Doctors in control, trying to string the passes, losing. St. Joseph is in control, now playing a nice long ball. Up for number 17. RC Doctors in control.
Aaron Nicholas for St. Joseph, number 17.
Nigeria is in control, trying to surf through, and just a rush of a tackle there, getting a foul as a result. About 35 yards out.
Let's see if there's going to be any difference, because they did get a similar foul
On the opposite
on
side.
the opposite side, which was completely off. Let's see if this one is going to be a bit more tactical and calculated. Aaron Nicholas, who just came into play, he was substituted at the halftime. He's the one who's going to take the shots.
Nice chip in to his man, trying to keeper fumbling that ball, and none of the St. Joseph player there to play that ball. A nice long ball, but just going directly to the keeper. But it was a nice
very nice idea. In fact, it was a much better attempt than the previous one, Ronnie.
Yes,
much better attempt.
Free kick, nice set play there. St. Joe is in control, trying to play that ball through the lines again, and just being intercepted by the compactness of RC Doctors in defense. RC Doctors in control, looking for a man making that run down the line. Number 2, looking, playing that having patience, playing the ball back, but getting a throw.
Looks like we're going to be seeing some substitutions happening from RC's end as well.
Number 18 for RC. He's on
Kevin George. So Kevin George comes in for the number 12, Kilano Williams.
Yes, young Williams that have his night.
Substitution for RC Doctors. Coming in, number 18, Law Kevin George, out. Delano Williams, number 12.
Keleno, a very young player, is quite a bit.
St. Joseph playing it into the middle. Waiting for some reinforcements. A good one through. It's going to be a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh, and a wonderful save by him, but it's a ricochet back into the middle and a foul. Yes, a foul will be called. But it was a wonderful one-on-one opportunity, but the goalkeeper earning his pay tonight, Ronnie, coming out and just denying access to goal, Ronnie, tonight.
Yes, definitely. It was a great save by the goalkeeper again, Fadl, as I said earlier on. The decision making by the strikers going into the 18-yard box by not putting their head up to see the unrushing keeper coming and just hitting that ball. Well, I won't say hitting it directly on the keeper. The keeper made a great save, preventing him from scoring. And here it goes again, another infringement. The player bringing the player down and getting a foul, but 45 yards out, taking that shot and just getting a bit, about 5 inches away from the goal. I think the keeper did touch the ball.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Result to a corner for St. Joseph. But St. Joseph is continuing knocking at the door to see if they could at least get an equalizer. And Fadl if this game comes to a end of play to 1-1, then we'll have to go into extra
time. Yes. If we do go into extra time, we're definitely going to be seeing before we get to that, aerial ball back in the air, but it gets cleared by the Doctors. Ball back down, pushing forward for St. Joseph, intercepted by the Doctors. Another intercept. It's been intercept after intercept, and it's been 2-on-1. The Doctors take possession. Oh, good flicker of the heel, playing it on their left side, looking for some options, slowing the pace down, trying to beat one. Still in. Finally crosses it. Shot on. It's gone over.
Yes, it's a clear chance ever the player taking that shot. There's nobody on him, but he just leaning a bit back. Leaning back too much. And just hitting, scooping that ball over. They call RC Ducker back in control, trying to build up their game, losing possession of the ball. St. Joe back in control, looking for the man 23 running, unable to control the ball. Trying to pursue that ball, a nice body by the defender that's taking his time to find his man.
Shot on. I thought he would have actually probably played it inside first into the middle before attempting the shot, Ronnie.
Yeah.
He decided to go and at least attempt the shot.
Well, that's just a shot. Father will just say hit and hope. He just hit and hoping that something will happen.
Okay.
But unfortunately, there was not enough power.
No.
And the ball just getting into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Doctors from the far end recycling back into Midfield trying to play it forward. Nobody there to answer. St. Joseph playing from the back.
Nice football there from St. Joseph, playing nice 1-2. Ajay playing that nice football, but again, the compactness of the defense of RC Doctors. Just intercepting the ball, playing it down there for number 18. Nice light tackle there for the number 20 of St. Joe. Retrieving that ball through for St. Joseph.
Kevin George, number 18 for the RC Doctors. He's been the one who's been on the touch, striking forward for St. Joseph. For RC Doctors,
nice
sorry.
There, playing that ball forward, as running in the offside position again. Player not watching before he makes that run. It was a good attempt, but unable. And as we can see, Fadol, the crowd is building up for the marquee matchup coming up, the Battle Royale of Mighty Avengers and Buffett FC, Buffett State, which they had met in earlier in the season, and game been drawn 3-3.
St. Joseph sliding it into the middle, looking for some option, makes a short turn with it, only to lose possession. Doctors picking up possession on the far end. He's going to take a drive with it. It's 1-1. Slides one through, Ronnie. Oh, and yes, he does hold on to it. Slows down the pace a bit, looking for some options to pass it. Passes it from the right side. It's 2-on-1. He has someone on his back. He's attempting, and he gets intercepted. It will be a corner.
Yes, it was good defending there by the Ajay again, stopping that ball from coming across. Trying to bring that ball from the byline coming across for his unrushing players. But there go Ajay again, sliding and bringing that ball out of play. Corner coming in to RC, looking for his man. Play unrushing player, looking control, playing down to the line to number 10. Number 10 beating his man nicely, beating one, beating two, and just putting in a boot there and intercepting to send that ball out for a throw for RC Doctor. And you can see the whole of St. Joseph's players are back in defense. RC Doctor again control over pass, trying to find his man down the line. Yep. Throw again for RC Doctor. Nice control there, Shadow. Playing for Ofat. Ofat's trying to find his man. Nice pass. Bring that ball across there for his number 18. Rushing man on, trying to beat his man. Unable to beat his man. And the defender that's winning that ball there. And linesman McDonald has called looked like the ball went out.
It did.
So it's a corner for RC Doctors. And RC Doctors right now are having the pressure on St. Joseph's, trying to at least secure. Nice cross coming in, unable looking to take a shot. Oh, it was just a good power, but unable to get the ball down and just sailing over the bar.
Ricky, spirit up, man.
And you could hear the coach of St. Joseph's trying to tell his players play a bit faster, play a little too slow. St. Joseph RC Doctors looking to find his man, trying to beat his man, unable. Nice slight tackle there and playing that ball down for number 18 down the line, running towards goal. And here come the defense of St. Joseph, just cutting him off here, and St. Joseph in control again, trying to find his man, playing that ball nice. Ajay looking to play at a nice aerial pass, but player just trying to control that ball to hook in. Had he played that ball a bit forward, the player would be directly
in goal.
towards goal.
But Aaron Nicholas, who came in as a substitute, was the one who defensively worked the magic for him.
Playing that ball across, trying to find his man. Here come Russian defenders just playing that ball. And here come RC Doctors in control, playing that ball again down the line, but the player unable to read what his player was trying to do. Century is in control once again. Playing the ball in. Ajay is in control, trying to play that ball through. But again, that you gotta have the Great Wall of China is there for RC Doctor once again.
And Great Wall, Kevin George.
Trying to play that ball through the lines again.
George again.
Ajay in control. A nice pass to his man. Going down the line for number 11, trying to beat his man getting in. And trying. Ooh!
Shot on and saved by the bar.
Again, this keeper, the keepers tonight, that their best friend has been saving them on numerous occasions in this game this evening. The goalkeeper of RC had no chance of saving that ball. He just watched the ball hitting his bar, and let's go Senjo in control, trying to be in control of the ball and just losing sight of the ball. Senjo again. RC Doctors in control now, trying to play overlapping. Nice overlap by number 10 there, and the keeper trying to rush out. And again, Fadul. Player not able. Senjo is in. Trying to get in possession of the ball. Losing possession there. And kicking the ball out for, trying to kick the ball out for a goal kick, for a throw, but ended up for a corner. So here comes Senjo again.
No, not yet.
But Fadel number 10, from you have to say he have been running down that line relentlessly, trying to score a second goal.
Omarion
Francis trying to score a second goal for RC Doctors, but unable to make the ball get at the back of the net.
Well, we saw him in the first half running, playing on the right side. But Ajay was always there waiting for him. He got some early chances, but Ajay read him very well, and of course was always finding himself with him every time. But
nice cross there, and a great save there by the keeper, because a good in-swinger from the player there, trying to deceive the keeper there, but his keeper read that very early and just hitting that ball, fisting that ball out. And here comes Senjo back in control, trying to beat one, trying to beat two, and player there just sending a boot and getting a touch of the ball and going out for a corner again for St. Joseph.
I wouldn't be surprised if Omarion Francis, the same number 10 that you spoke of just a moment ago for RC Doctors, I wouldn't be surprised if before the end of 90 minutes or maybe even in added time, if we may see a goal from him, because he has been very instrumental tonight running.
Yes, he has been
very
consistent running down the line and passing his player, and the likes of Ajay not being there, who had him at bay.
Yes.
And right now he's free per se do what he wants on the wing. But the keeper of RC Doctors have to be very mindful of that first in swinger of that player. I don't know if it's the same player that's going to be taking the corner, but the in swinger was well taken a few minutes ago, but it looked like there's an infringement by the player that just won the corner, and you could see the players are looking to see, or the medics are checking to see what's wrong with him. Well, it looked like it's a left booter that will be bringing in that ball. Bringing that ball in the center. Unable. Oh, the great save there by the defender. The staying to the line. Here comes Senjo trying to go through. Unable to. And again, as you see, the Berlin Wall is there once again for RC Doctors. Unable to go through that wall that RC Doctors have built at the back there with the twin towers.
Yes.
Fado. But it was a great
save. It was a great save, yes.
Great save by the defender there, that's sticking to sticking to the his position on
I suspect Ronnie, that great tall wall that you're speaking of, the only way seemingly that they may be able to get past is either to overlap or to come around it. That is probably the only way I suspect St. Joseph might be able to get through, because that wall has been holding up for them.
Yes, definitely, Fado, as you see. Yeah, they have been very compact in the center of the pitch, and St. Joseph have been trying relentlessly trying to go through, and for somehow the twin towers are well binded together in the center of the defense. They're not giving St. Joseph strikers a chance to get a clear shot at goal. And RC Doctors just making sub there, number 6 coming in.
So number 6, Lenny Lazar coming in. St. Joseph playing it in through to the middle, looking for some options, and again, that wall again, Ronnie, that you've been speaking of, is just not been able to penetrate as yet.
Ajay is in control, trying to go through, trying to take a long shot out about the 35 yards, unable to go through. And it's a goal kick for, and you could see on the body language of the St. Joseph player, they're a bit frustrated because trying to go through that wall and you're not able to penetrate. I've been taking shots from way out now. Here comes Lazar, looking for his man, playing that ball free, just unable, and he continues his run. Just hitting that ball a bit too heavy. And St. Joe's in control now, trying to find AJ, unable to beat his man nicely, looking for that pass through. And he goes through, and he's on a goal, and the touch was just a bit too heavy. And the other Russian keeper just come in and collect that ball easily. Trying to swing that ball across again. No one is there, and RC Doctors just receiving that ball easily and composing it himself there, this center back, and playing to his right wing. Yeah. Here again come playing, hitting that ball long. Ajay is in control, trying to go through, looking to see if he can get an infusion. Number 11 is a free, taking a shot again. A good opportunity there for number 11 to just hit that ball.
Number 11, Linson Luke. Ronnie, I thought he would have slowed down just, not too much, but just slight enough. And not gone too aerial with it, Ronnie, because that he was in a perfect position. Linson Luke, the number 11 for St. Joseph. I think we could have seen that equalizer right now from him.
Yes, but the player just rushed and take the shot again to looking for the power and not the direction. But St. Joe has taken a long shot again towards the keeper. But St. Joe putting a bit of pressure on RC Doctors right now, but still not able to penetrate through the defense of the RC Doctors, who have been well organized, to see.
Especially defensively. In fact, believe it or not, Ronnie, just in the second half alone, St. Joseph have actually enjoyed majority of possession in the second half. Yes, they've enjoyed majority of possession, but yet still, they've not been able to capitalize on that being, in majority of possession. I mean, you can have the ball, but it's like having the ball and not doing anything with it. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but just analyzing it in that way.
Yes, but it's a good thing to have possession.
Yes.
But if you're not making it,
if you're not making it worth your while, if you're not using it to your advantage, and this has been what's been happening with St. Joseph. For the second half, they've had the ball for most of the second half, quite a bit of the second half, but they've just not been able to capitalize and, show, okay, we've had possession and yes, we've scored, at least to score. They've had a few shots, but it's not anything to, to scream about. Quite a number of shots off target.
You're so right, Father, because just as you said earlier on, the players are not making run off the ball to try and penetrate to get that through pass through the great wall of RC Doctors. So as a result, they have to stay 25, 35 yards out and try and take a long shot.
St. Joseph playing into the middle, finally getting one free, it's a through, but then there again, Ronnie, the defensive line just waiting for them. I mean, earlier on, Ronnie, you spoke of the high line earlier on, but they've been playing a very deep, a very solid defensive line. Just not been able to allow St. Joseph to get past them. Oh, touch on the ball there, handball. Aaron Nicholas.
I thought the referee was going to give a card for
yes, I thought so too, yes.
Handling the ball.
I was...
But as you see, when the referee is right, when he's wrong, he's still right. And you can see right now, RC Doctors are defending for their life because here comes St. Joseph, man on the ball, trying to beat man. We're trying to bring the ball across and no one is there. You got to rushing, man. Hitting that ball, great save by the keeper here, to stretch his hand to the left side and making a brilliant save here to have his team continue to have his team back into the game. It was a good reflected.
Very good reflexes by the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
very good reflexes.
Because anyone who say that was that goal was scored, but you could see the long figure of that goalkeeper that is stretching and getting a touch, bring that ball out of play. You got St. Joe again in control, trying to find his man. RC trying to stay with his man. St. Joseph in control, playing a nice ball to Ajay. Ajay looking for his man, trying to serve it trying to cross that ball in, and no one is there. And you can see RC is defending. Nice long ball, nice trying to control, or high boot there. Playing that ball wide, but unable to get that ball just a bit too high for Laza. And Senju. Throw for Senju. Yeah, long through there. J in control, turning, trying to beat his man, unable to. Number 16, playing the ball nice down there for Laza. Laza is on control, looking to see his player going, bringing that ball across and beating the defense of Senju, but unable to reach that ball. And Senju playing a fast counter there, trying to find his man going forward. Playing for Ajay. Ajay is in control. Looking for his players, playing at a long ball again. And it's not working at all. RFC Doctors trying to play at long ball down the line for Laza, but unable to control the ball. Senju's in control. Playing a long ball again from Ajay, trying to find his man. And Fado, by now, I feel the coach should be intervening and telling the players that this long ball is not working for us. We need to change our strategy, different in playing against RC Doctors.
Well, Ronnie, I have a question for you, but just before I get to my question there, well, of course, I can probably punch in my question quickly right now. Inside, between 18 and 6, wasn't working. Outside long, still wasn't working. The question right now is, what is the option to work for them? Because at this point, inside is not working, long is not working. The question is right now, Ronnie, what can work for St. Joseph at this time?
Well, St. Joseph need to play a bit closer, Fado, because you could see there are a lot of opportunities just in front, the back line.
So that means that they have to try to get, like how we said earlier on, behind the line.
And linesman Caesar have had his flag up for quite a while. I don't know, because of the keeper must have stepped out of the box, and there was no communication between Vernon and Caesar. Caesar flag have been up for quite a while.
That's interesting. I thought it was we were thinking it was an offside, in fact.
No, I don't think it was offside there. I was been watching, and here come Laza, trying to get that ball in, keep that ball in, trying to beat his man, bring that ball across the goal, unable to find his man, and Senju just losing that ball once again in defense. And here come the counter for St. Joseph, trying to find his man, and again, and rushing defender winning that ball, trying to take his time, space and time, playing a nice football there, and the player that's been running in an offside position. Not timing his run, final, but it was a good attempt there, trying to beat the lines of St. Joseph. It definitely beat the line, but the player was just in a hundreds of seconds outside, not able to win that ball. Here comes St. Joe again. Ajay trying to play that long ball again, and just being intercepted by the left winger of RC Doctors, losing the ball, bad pass, looking to play that ball long again down the line, losing control. Oh, that's a bit of high boot there, but referee unable to call it. And again, RC losing that ball. St. Joe is in control. Man rushing there, trying to get a shot, and just getting a deflection for corner for St. Joseph once again.
Sixth corner for them.
Across again. St. Joe going up, unable. RC Doctor clearing that ball, not so far from their goal, but Ajay bringing the ball, trying to bring the ball back in again, and just straight to the keeper. But I have to say, RC Doctors has kept their beat tonight. They have defend very, very well, as very compact. They were very compact in defense. Keeper trying to bring that ball to his play and just kicking that ball out with the unrushing striker trying to intercept that ball before. But just kicking the ball out for through to RC, and you could see RC taking their time, the experience of players like Ofa
Ofan,
taking his
Ofan
time,
or Marion.
taking his time. They come playing that, trying a 1v1. They're trying to play that ball long, but the keeper, you could hear the crowd, the call of the keeper from a mile, letting his defender know I am right there too. Lazar is in control now, trying to beat his man, running into his man, playing that ball back to him. Nice shot! What a beautiful... Oh! Again!
Saved by the post.
By the post. That was a very good vision by the center mid, seeing that the keeper is out and taking that shot. Ajay again trying to pass through the wall of... Trying to pass through the midfield of RC Doctors, but unable, and referee Vernon calling a foul in the benefit of St. Joseph. St. Joseph now is trying to look to play another long ball again to see if they could get an opportunity. St. Joseph pushed everybody forward, playing that long ball to the wing, heading that ball down, but again, RC Doctor, the defense of RC Doctors are well compact, trying to find his man again. RC Doctors looking to clear that ball out. They being in control, getting a foul as a result of a high boot there from the midfielder. Playing that ball long again, clearing that ball, RC Doctors. Nice long shot, a direct to the keeper, that's parrying that ball.
Running a bit of theatrics from the goalkeeper there.
Yes, the keeper's trying to kill some time there.
We have about 6 more minutes before we enter 90 minutes, or before we elapse 90 minutes. St. Joseph
trying to play again into the wall of RC Doctors, and you could see RC Doctors well compact in defense. Man trying to find his man. They're losing control. Ajay, they're sticking with him there, trying to prevent him from bringing the ball across, and the keeper just retrieving that ball easily, playing the ball down the line for his man, playing a long ball down the line to see if he could beat the less man of St. John, and pressure against once again, and the man is in clear position. He alone tried to beat his man, bring it across.
Oh, that was too easy.
Yes.
That was too easy for him.
I think the defense of RC Doctors have just crumbled on the striker of St. Joe. I definitely thought the guy was in an offside position, Fadl, but looking to linesman Caesar kept his flag down, and the player just looked to just beat his man easily and just bring the ball across to his this player and just side foot the ball into goal, and it's 1-1. So definitely right now it's a heated game now between RC Doctors, because they have been defending for quite a while now, and the wall have finally been broken Fado. Proceed.
Well, it's to their detriment.
And you can see right now, Senju is much more aggressive because they have been knocking on that door for quite a while now, and after just lose their focus there and allowing Senju to get back into the game. Look at end up lose beating his man nicely, beating one, beating two, looking for his own rushing man there. Beat. Laza is trying to get in control, unable to, trying to shadow the ball and call of RJ just hitting the ball after the official Brennan has called for infringement. RC playing a long ball up front and unable, and you can see the resurgence of St. Joseph getting back into that game, playing that ball wide to his man, bringing the ball across, and RC Doctors unable to control. St. Joe in control once again, trying to beat, still in control of the ball and unable, just fouling to clear there while trying to go through. Fadol, a very interesting game right now.
Very, very, very interesting. I suspect we may see. In fact, we have just about a minute and a half before we hit 90, Ronnie, and something could happen in that time. May see some, we'll definitely be seeing some added time.
Scores 1-1. Selecting.
But I have to say, Fado, that goal Senjo has scored there, I'm still amazed because I definitely, from the angle that we are in there, I see like the player was in an offside position. But nevertheless, the linesman kept his flag down and it resulted to a goal because Senjo have been pressing relentlessly on the defense of RC Doctors. And just as you were saying, seeing that they were well compact, but for some reason they had just lost focus for a second.
Just for that split second there, Ronnie. Just for that split second,
as a result
Ronnie.
of that, result to a goal.
In fact, Ronnie, this goal actually reminds me of a goal that Nyron Boston for Mighty Avengers, who's going to be playing in the next game, scored in their last game. Nyron Boston scored a very, very, very similar goal for Mighty Avengers. Almost, not almost, but literally in the face of goal. Very similar to what we saw just a moment ago by St. Joseph. St. Joseph from the far end, 2-on-1. It's going to be 1-on-1, long one forward. Anybody there? Yes, somebody there. But, and that's the whistle. That's exactly at 90, Ronnie.
15 minutes of more football.
So 15 minutes of football coming up shortly, right here from the Stock Farm Technical Center. It's 1-1 in favor of RC Doctors and St. Joseph. Ronnie, we will be back shortly from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Welcome back to the Stock Farm Technical Center. And Ronnie, we're going to be seeing continuation of play. 15 minutes will be given in this one-all encounter.
Well, Faro, right now is a do or die for both teams. And Central playing a nice full pass there, but unable to get to his man. And RC Doctors in control right now, trying to beat his man on the line, unable to do this, giving a long throw, trying to clear that ball, unable to clear it, and Century's in control right, taking a shot just outside the 18, but unable to get through. Century is now putting the pressure on, and ball hitting the rushing striker of St. Joseph, and a throw for RC Doctors. Shotman Ofa playing that ball to his man, playing nice ball. Senjo is in control. You can see Senjo right now is fighting.
Rashid looking to push forward, down through to the middle, gets intercepted. Ariel. St. Joseph recycling back a bit. Playing it all the way back into midfield. Playing it onto the line. Back to Aaron. Aaron trying to play it into the middle, not getting through. Ofa playing a long one forward. Gets intercepted by St. Joseph. Jay trying to push forward. Nicholas hits a wall. St. Joseph relieve themselves of possession. Doctors take back possession from the near end to us. Yeah, it's a very brief opening from the heavens.
Yes, so showers of blessing. And you can see right now St. Joseph have a constant pressure on RC Doctors. And just keeping their composure, playing a long ball forward there to his man, trying to bring it across. And he trying to take a shot. And he's hitting that ball directly to the keeper, Fado. That definitely was an opportunity there for Senjo. And RC playing a long ball forward. So he's winger beating his man nicely and squaring it back for the unrushing striker, not able to control that ball. And St. Joseph is in control right now, looking for his man to make that run. His man make that run down the line, but unable, just passing the ball directly in the feet of the center back. And St. Joseph is back in possession, playing a long ball down the line, trying to, and he's in control. Hitting that ball, a great save here again by the goalkeeper. Having RC Doctors back into the game. I have to say that the keeper for RC Doctor has goalkeeper to the max tonight for his team. Have had on numerous occasions have RC Doctor back into that game. Also his best friend, the crossback.
The crossback, well. Yes.
Then you're playing a short ball there, bringing it across. Looking for one of the players running in and taking a nice shot there.
And he scores!
Yes. Yes, Central. And it's a great goal here. Jumping over the Twin Towers and that's hitting that ball down on the tall figure of that the goalkeeper of RC Doctor, not able to get a touch on that ball there. And right now we have a game in hand there. St. Joseph coming back from 1-1, 1-0 and coming back 1-1. Now it's 2-1 in the favor of St. Joseph. Fado.
So 2-1 in their favor.
Those are just tuning in. The game is 2-1 in favor of St. Joseph. And you can see the heads of the RC Doctors are down, wondering what hit them there. It's like a brick just hit them there, and knowing that they was in full control of the ball early on. But they're trying to redeem themselves once again. And it's a throw for RC. And referee Fernanda taking control, and it's a throw for St. Joe. St. Joe is in control right now, playing a nice shot ball. Number 17 playing a nice 1-2 here, and here it is again, and out rushing keeper, and there was some kind of miscommunication between the keeper and
his defender.
His defender is right back and just kicking that ball out of touch, and it's a corner for St. Joseph. And we look like we are making a sub for RC Doctor, number 17.
Nickel Prevost, the number 17.
For RC Doctors.
For RC Doctors will be coming in. And of course, the second goal scorer for the St. Joseph team was Ajayi Roye. He's been really knocking on the door, Ronnie. Finally cracking open the door.
Yes, definitely. And just as you were saying, Fadol, if earlier on into the game that you were saying the 1-2 and continue making that through pass just before getting the corner, exactly what happened. So it's never too late, Fadol, to try a different strategy into the game. Nice long corner, and header again on player unable to make contact, and RC Doctor just rushing to get the ball back into play. RC Doctor playing that ball wide. Lazar trying to find his man, unable to. Nice ball here for number 17. Number 17 alone. Taking a nice shot, our goal!
Number 17, Aaron Nicholas, he got substituted in at halftime, took a shot, edged it on the bar, and then number 26, Jaden Prosper, having a golden opportunity with the rebound. I mean, that rebound with Jaden there.
But Fadol, I have to say the inclusion of number 17 for St. Joe, he coming in there with
Aaron Nicholas.
Yeah, I brought a new energy,
yes,
from the second half, and you could see they were feeding from him because he have been very productive in the center of the pitch. And taking that right booter from about 25 yards and hitting the post again, Fado, and keeper not able to save, but the unrushing striker should be able to just tap that ball in the goal, but you again rushing and the adrenaline pumping in. 40 had scored and there's hitting that ball over the bar. Here comes Senjo again in control, looking to take the ball to the flag, as you say, take it for a walk, but unable to do that. And here comes Surface, subject to correction. Here comes RC Doctors,
yes.
trying to get through. Lazar trying to beat his man, unable. And as we came to an end of the first 15 minutes, and both teams will switch. So RC Doctors are on a thin thread there right now. It will be do or die for them in that second 15 minutes of play to see if they can come back to try to equalize that game.
Probably equalize and probably
score.
try to take over as well. But I suspect I also think as well St. Joseph will probably want to add just a little bit of comfort to their lead right now. In fact, we're just getting underway as quickly as possible because we're actually into the time of the second game, the finals right now. We're still playing for third and fourth. St. Joseph getting into the intercept.
Squaring it for his player, unable to get through. And you can see both teams are very aggressive. Fado trying to see if St. Joe is playing to see if they could secure that win, and RC Doctors are trying their best to see if they could equalize. So we have a game at hand there at 15 minutes to go, and maybe a few minutes, a few minutes or so in stoppage time, if referee Vernon may permit that. St. Joe in control, looking, take a long shot, unable to get the ball on target, just going out of touch. And RC Doctors playing shots from the back, unable to. St. Joe is in control right now, playing it short. RG in control, trying to attack. Losing possession of the ball. RC Doctors playing a long ball overhead for number 10, trying to leave his man down. Leaving his man down, cut it in. Oh, and it just took a heavy touch there by the number 10, trying to cut in, unable to keep that ball in. And he just had that first touch in hand. He has the unrushing 3 players get it into the center, Fado. And that will be a disaster for
St. Joseph. I think he was trying to go along with it and just decided to kick the ball out of play. A player for St. Joseph down on the far end.
Yes, but I think Fado right now, St. Joseph has 2. And they need to compose themselves. And this, as you say, as the Brazilians will say, to take the ball for a walk, having possession of the ball. Because right now, RC Doctors are the ones who want to score. So they will be hustling, and you just have your players in position, knocking that ball, having full possession of that ball. But they are still looking to score a second to secure that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, the third one for St. Joseph. I think the strategy St. Joseph probably should want to do right now is the same strategy that RC Doctors played when they had their 1-0. When they were at 1-0. Remember, they were playing very defensively. Nothing could have gotten past their defense.
Here comes St. John on the counter. The nice long ball over the head and trying to leave his man down, unable to. Nice defending there by St. Joe. Playing a long ball across for his man. Gaza in control, trying to beat his man, unable to beat his. unable to beat.
Drop it, Ricky.
Playing a long ball down for Laza. Is he be able to meet? And the player looks like Ajay rushing to prevent him from bringing that ball across the goal. And ball going out of touch for a corner. And you have the likes of the Twin Towers of RC Doctors getting into the box to see.
Man to man.
Nice shot ball, unable to get it across, trying to beat his man, bringing that ball across again. Control by the man, unable to control that ball. I had an ample opportunity playing Ajay control, now looking to beat his man, beat one, and rushing into the
Oh, he rushed straight into Ofa.
into the defense. Ajay making a run down the line in possession and trying to slow down the game. Yes, knocking, playing in a nice, trying to play that ball overhead, but unable to find his man on the right side. But Senju has to be very careful, Fadl, because in getting the counter, they all are rushing down and leaving their just two players back and being very vulnerable at the back. Yeah.
But this is where RC Doctors probably need to realize it and try to take advantage of it if they want to equalize and probably even just take over the game or retake the game.
RC playing a nice long ball across, unable to find his man. Still in possession, RC Doctors trying to play a nice free pass there, number 10. He's in control, looking to square that ball across, unable but still in possession of the ball, and player trying to give a shoulder charge there, but a bit too heavy, and the result, RC Doctor getting a foul just about 20 yards out to the right side of the goal of St. Joseph. And you could see the likes of the Twin Towers inside playing a long ball across, looking to get, but nice defense by St. Joe, bringing that ball back in, and just easy peasy, they would say, for the keeper. And nice back head there. Man trying to get the ball, looking for the man on the next side, unable. Playing a long ball there once again, over the head, and here comes RC Doctors getting opportunity there, unable to square the ball, and a good defending there by the St. Joe defense, because kicking that ball out of touch for a corner once again for RC Doctors.
Ronnie, they've been really pressing on St. Joseph. They've been really knocking onto it inside.
Nice long ball again. Still in. And it's a throw for RC Doctors. RC Doctors is fighting with Zently, trying to see if they could get that equalizer, and you could see the numbers in the box for RC Doctors. They look like it's to see if they get a long throw in. Long throw comes in, player trying to, but referee Vannon calling, it looks like it's a fall through in the favor of St. Joe. But Father, you can see the crowd is building up right now as the two teams, of Buffett State and the Mighty Avengers, are warming up for the battle royale this evening. Father, St. Joe back in control, hitting a long ball up, hoping that the player be able to get the ball. Nice tackle there, but trying to. And the man. Yes, definitely that we are kind of over misjudging the ball, and the unrushing striker that's getting that ball, looking to make his way through towards goal and over holding the jersey of the player. And referee will have no other way of a tolerance of will not tolerate such behavior on his pitch and giving offer a
A yellow
yellow
card.
card as a result of that.
Well, in fact, Ronnie, we are actually into the time of the finals right now. In fact, both teams actually deciding, the Avengers and Buffett State warming up while game third and fourth still goes on. Doctors attempting to push down to the line, but St. Joseph with the intercept keeps it back into play,
Trying to
just
beat
off
his
18.
man. As they're trying to get in control. Losing possession of the ball, trying to play a nice shot ball to his man, unable to stay in control. Bringing that ball across, but unable to find his man out in the far post and going over for a goals kick. And it look like we might be into stoppage time right now, Fado.
No, not yet. We have what, 5 more minutes?
As in control, playing that ball, nice ball down the line, and Ajay rushing,
man,
and
man.
definitely
One
that
more
should,
man.
yes, looking rushing, and as a result, even injuring himself as a result of that. And I think Fadl definitely that should be a card on Ajay, knowing that he has a yellow card already.
Already, yes. I think referee Vernon is I think referee Vernon is being, I believe, being merciful to him, because I don't think St. Joseph at this time can afford any player of theirs to be down, especially he already has a yellow. This would have been his second yellow, which means he would have gotten a red, right? Which would mean that St. Joseph would have been a player down. Ball
Nice
in,
crossing and
gets clearance.
foul. Definitely is a foul, and St. Joseph has been victorious and coming out third in the first
LFC, third place.
the third place in the first division, one division.
So that's the end of it, Ronnie. 2-1 in favor of St. Joseph by a very, very, very close margin. RC Doctors won at the end of regulation time. We've come to the end of our broadcast here. Ronnie's been a fantastic broadcast here with you. Quick words as we wrap up, because we are just behind time for the next broadcast tonight. Quick words, Ronnie, as we wrap up.
Yeah, but it's a very good game from St. Joseph coming from the back. They keep on pressing towards their objective by winning that game this evening and showing that, well, they had to make their mark on in the first division, and they definitely come together as in one accord and getting that win, which was so important for them, seeing that they did not make it to the finals. But nevertheless, they came out third by beating RC Doctors 2-1 in this game. So the folks that are at home and abroad, wait for the marquee matchup with Mighty Avengers and FC Buffett State.
All right, so please stay tuned. The finals coming up next.